Hello everyone, my name is Trent Noble and I will be presenting on live export of sheep from Australia for the class Educators Inquiring About the World. Please note that some images throughout the presentation may cause distress but show vital insight into the world of live exportation. What is live export? Well, live export is exportation of animals, but particularly sheep, goats and cattle, to a foreign country on a ship or an aeroplane. This project will identify the issues of animal welfare within live export of sheep from Australia to a foreign country. Animal welfare has been compromised by the stressful and poor conditions on board ships that travel from Australia to foreign countries. The animals suffer heat stress, major climatic changes, overpopulated pens, and some animals are just not fit to export, which result in malnourishment, catching diseases, or potentially even death if they're not treated properly. In 2017, an export ship recorded 2,400 sheep die in one day due to heat stress. This is well over 3% of the ship's entire population on board. Live exportation has been occurring for well over 150 years, with the first live exportation of sheep being just a domestic trade from Tasmania to Port Phillip in June 1836. Within a couple years, the first small shipments of live sheep were exported overseas to Mauritius and Singapore from Western Australia. Nowadays, Australia exports to 15 different countries, which are mostly in the Middle East. Since then, live exportation has boomed and developed drastically, with ships now carrying up to 85,000 live sheep at a time to 15 different international markets. The major advantage of sheep export is boosting Australia's economy by 1.8 billion each year. The live exportation of sheep also creates 13,000 jobs each year, with not only people in rural and regional locations, but urban cities close to major exporting ports too. But with these major advantages come disadvantages, the main one being animal husbandry issues while the sheep are on board the ship. The rough seas, along with the harsh conditions of heat and humidity, can lead to the sheep becoming rather ill and even cause death. Seen in figure 3 and 4, the overcrowding, build-up waste matter, heat stress, overpopulated pens due to extreme numbers of sheep being exported cause smothering or illnesses such as salmonella, which can lead to death or diseases. But the government are trying. They have implicated multiple organisations to help with major issues of live exportation. These include Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, Australian Standards for the Export of Livestock, and Exporter Supply Chain Assurance System. These organisations were put in place to create standards and regulations that exporters must abide by. Multiple unannounced audits are done on random ships to ensure all are being adhered to. I guess you're wondering why I care so much about the controversial topic. Well, I come from rural South Australia on a farm, and I am very passionate about agriculture and in particular sheep. The research that I have conducted on exporting live animals has shown that animal husbandry on board ships is dismal and is the main issue with this practice. This saddens me, as animal justice and humane treatment is always to a very high standard on my farm. So what can be done? Firstly, an improvement of animal husbandry is critical. Tighter and stricter rules are essential for the future of live exportation. Sheep are live animals and deserve a better way of living, even if they're bred for human consumption. Otherwise, using alternative methods such as slaughtering sheep here in Australia and sending the meat frozen could be an option, or even using air freight as a live export instead of by sea, but this will be more expensive. Maybe banning live export is the only option. Thank you for listening to my presentation.